What's up YouTube? Matt Samovsky here, Matt the Car Guy. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Today, life is good. I have this beautiful brand spanking new 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLE 63S. This beast produces 602 horsepower and is capable of sending this car like a rocket ship. 3.7 seconds 0 to 60. Now on top of it, it looks beautiful. Take a look at this. We're gonna take it on the tour, but before we do that, guys, I want to thank you first of all for watching my channel, for watching the videos that I produce. I would like to urge you to consider subscribing to this channel. I produce videos every Wednesday and Friday. I post every Wednesday and Friday, so there's 2 new videos every week. There's several cars that I already reviewed. Hopefully you like some of that. Please hit that little like button, subscribe button, little bell notification so you get notifications every time I post a new video. But as always, today what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at the exterior and look how beautiful it is. On the interior, we're gonna take a look at this power plant of this Mercedes-Benz GLE 63S, and now we're gonna take it for a spin. So if you're ready, because I am, I can't wait, let's go. So when you look at this vehicle, right away, you know it's not the regular GLE, that this has something extra to offer. First of all, if you look at this Panorama grille, I mean, it's open right here to allow the maximum air to get inside and cool off this vehicle. These are open as well, so these are all air vents that allow air to go on the interior. This is open. The only part that's not open is right here, but there's so much air that can go into to help with cooling this beast that's enough. Huge Mercedes star right here, that's behind which it's all of the sensors, folded driver's assist right here, your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist, your parking assist, all that stuff is right behind that start. The multi-beam LED lights with this nice light signature. If the lights are on, there's 2 LED lights that turn on. That's very distinct for Mercedes-Benz. And this massive hood, it's got those distinct body lines, one right here, one here, and here's 4 body lines, makes it look very aggressive. The bottom spoiler type of setup, the bottom lip spoiler, you don't see it on the regular GLE. This part right here, it tells you right away you're dealing with an AMG. And AMG, it's a performance version of a Mercedes-Benz. It's a company within a company, and all they do is they make these cars not only look better with their styling, as well as their tuning, and hand build each engine. So each AMG engine is built by one technician, and we're going to talk a little bit about the engine and who built it when we open up the hood, which we're going to do right now. All right, let's walk up on this car and let's see how this engine looks. Oh, that is a feast to my eyes. An AMG, big AMG logo on it, the Mercedes-Benz star, and look, it's a bi-turbo engine, 8-cylinder 4.0 liter engine, producing a massive 602 horsepower. It's able to go 0 to 60 3.7 seconds. It's made it to a 9-speed automatic sports tune transmission, and this particular one was handcrafted. As I told you before, each AMG engine is handcrafted in Mercedes-Benz AMG factory in Germany. Stefan Windmeyer hand built this vehicle. Absolutely amazing piece of machinery. As a matter of fact, there's several of those guys that are work for AMG for so long. They have to be specially trained to work that. They don't just hire anybody to build those engines. Let's take a look on the side of this car. Let's take a quick look and see the profile, the side profile on it. Okay, again, you don't need me in the picture. Take a look at this beautiful car. V8 bi-turbo 4MATIC Plus, which means that it's capable of sending almost 100% of the power to the rear wheel if it needs to. Big 21-inch wheels. These are, by the way, these are standard wheels on this car. You can get 22s if you wanted to, but 21s are standard. And look at the massive size of the calipers and the rotors on the inside. The rotors are slotted and perforated, so they're drilled and perforated for the maximum cooling and maximum braking power of this. Now when you look at the side again here, now it's clean, right? It's a nice clean profile, but the stance of it, the way that it sits, the huge tires and those fender flares that extend from the vehicle, like take a look at the side of it. They extend from the side more in the back. You got 275s in the front, okay, and then you have the massive 315s in the back Those are the wheel sizes. So they have bigger tires in the back, smaller or narrower tires in the front. And let's take a look at the back part of this vehicle right here. First of all, what you see is this. Look how it sits. Look how it sits. You know it's a beefy car because it just looks it. You know it's fast. Take a look at the back of it. The wraparound LED taillights, the GLE 63S logo, the AMG logo on the other side. Massive, massive exhaust. Wind diffusers right on the bottom of it, the air diffusers. It also has those air vents right in the back. Now these might not be, yeah, they're closed, there's nothing to them, but they definitely add to the sporty design of this vehicle. Like I said, the AMG not only tunes the engines, which is their main thing, but they also make the vehicle a lot. Okay, so while we're in the back, you know, I'm going to take a look and see if how much room is in here. Is it only the performance SUV? Is it only the cool looking one, or does it have the practical side to it? Can you take it on your Costco run, and how much room does it have on the interior? So check this out. Follow me in here and you'll see how much room it is. Okay, so roominess, plenty of room. Even if you go shopping and you go crazy, there's plenty of stuff that you can fit in here. And if you do run out of room, those seats fall down. That's a 40-20-40 split, so you can customize it the way that you want it customized. Let's see what's underneath here. Please be spare tire. Thank you. There's a spare tire. I mean, it's a temporary tire, temporary use tire, but there is one in here. And also, just like on some of the other cars that we looked at, look at this. This is able to lower and raise the vehicle if you're loading something. And there's that's important, because if you have something heavy and if you need to lift it over that seal over here, it could be kind of cumbersome. But that portion right there that raises and lowers the vehicle, that makes a huge difference. Let's check out the roominess in the back seat. And that's what I like about those cars. This seat is adjusted to the way that I normally would drive the vehicle, and I have plenty of room. I can easily get in and out. There is no shortage of room. It's that's why I like this car, because it's just the right size. It's not as big as the GLS, which is an awesome vehicle too, but if you don't need that roominess, this is perfect. Interior, very elegant, very beautiful, very well appointed on this particular one. Everything is like leather wrapped, you know, brushed aluminum. There is the Burmeister stereo in here. Let me take a closer look in here so you can check it out yourself. Come on in. Okay, we're gonna walk up close to this vehicle, and I want to show you a couple things in here. First of all, you know, like I said, very nicely appointed door. You know, wood trim, brushed aluminum. At the bottom here, you have the AMG logo right on the seal of this car. And those seats, they're, I don't know, I mean, this, take a look at this. This is nice leather, and it's soft. That's a Napa leather with this kind of the Alcantara, I believe, or suede insert. Feels really good, looks really good, looks completely different than on the regular GLE. What else do you have here? You have your rear climate control. That's the electronic climate control right in the middle of it. Then you have a little bit of a storage. You have your couple of the USB-C ports right here, as well as you have your regular 115 volt outlet right here at the bottom. So, I mean, for somebody that takes their laptop with them and you want to plug it in and charge it, you can certainly do it with this car. So that's the back of it. Let's check out the front. Okay guys, this is going to be just a formality. I guarantee you that. I've driven this car before, but let's check this out. Let's see how how solid that is. Though, like I said, that's crazy because they reduced a lot of weight on those cars using the lightweight materials, like, you know, a lot of aluminum on those cars, comparing to, let's say, the first, like the MLs, AMGs, years and years ago. They were a lot heavier, and then when you hit that door, when you close that door, you can hear that very solid, heavy door thump. Now that thump remained, but the vehicles are a lot lighter than they used to be. So let's check out and let's see what this vehicle has to offer on the inside. Anyway, let's check this out. My favorite part, other than the test drive, is almost always the interior of the vehicle. And within a Mercedes, now this one doesn't disappoint, but take a look at this. This is all leather. It's nice, soft leather, brushed aluminum. This is your window controls, mirror controls. There at the bottom you can open and close your gate. Now this vehicle has got 3 memory seats as well as the Burmeister stereo, and this one is equipped with the heated and ventilated seats. Now you can also turn on or off your right seat using the driver's side button right here. So I mean, if you want to waiting for somebody or picking somebody up, you want to heat up their seats or cool down their seats when you're waiting for them, you can do that without leaning over. Here it is. It's smiling at me with its open eyes, like AKA turned on headlights. So interior of this 2021 GLE, multi-function AMG sports steering wheel, flat bottom. You got that stripe in the middle right here. You have multifunction. This is the steering wheel that's been used for a lot of the 2020, 2021 models. So basically this side controls the driver's side screen. This one controls the middle screen. And we're going to turn it on right now and see how the vehicle lights up. Now, don't forget that you are in an AMG vehicle. So let's see how it sounds when we start it. Turn off the radio, but you can hear the exhaust. Now there's a couple distinct features on this vehicle that are different than on the regular GLE. First of all, on the AMG model, you have this dial right here. And I'm not sure if you can see of what it says, but on this dial, you control your driving modes. So whatever you select in here, it shows up on the screen right here. So now you can select from comfort, individual, slippery mode, trail mode. So you can control those modes with that dial on the steering wheel, and you can see you have sand, you have trail, you have slippery, you have individual, which you can customize yourself, comfort, sport, sport plus. Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus, this is the basic and individual. These are the basic drive modes available on most of the Mercedes-Benz, if not all of them. Now this one is an AMG, it's got the race mode. Now that tunes out the car. The race mode, it gives you the race engine, dynamic settings, Pro Dynamics, AMG Dynamics, and it does give you the Sport Plus suspension and the very powerful exhaust. So that's what it changes this vehicle to. Now, to check out those settings individually, you can check it out yourself, or you can go to Mercedes-Benz dealer. They'll tell you all about it. What else is here? What else is different? Now, you can actually change this suspension to different modes as well. You can send your manual or dynamic gears. You can control this just like with any other Mercedes-Benz through that pad right here. This is also a touchscreen, so you can change that. Traffic sign assist, visual and audible. Well, that would be interesting, because if there is a traffic sign and it's going to read the traffic sign and it says, okay, well, 60 miles per hour, it should tell me as well that there's 60 mile per hour limit. Active lane keeping assist, active brake assist, attention assist. This is sensitive or standard. Basically what it's going to do, it's going to nudge you when you are driving for too long without taking a break, and then it's going to suggest a rest area. So it's going to tell you, hey, you know what, you've been driving for too long, there's a rest area so many miles away, and why don't you pull off and get some rest. Vehicle automatic seat adjustment. Okay, so this is pretty cool, because let's say I'm 6 feet tall, right? Come on, I'm 6, I'm not 6 feet 1. I'll tell you here. Okay, and just start positioning. Positioning seat and steering wheel, please tap to cancel. Okay, so it did that for me. Honestly, I guess it depends on how you drive. This is a little bit too close for me, but I guess it will give you a better control of the steering, as well as a better control of the acceleration and braking. So that's an interesting feature. Belt adjustment, you know, you can do that when you put your seat belt on. That belt tensioner kind of pulls it. Acoustic lock, automatic clock, we can set that up. Light, ambient lighting. Again, I have not been able to demonstrate it because I always shoot those videos during the day or in the morning, and you can't really see it, but there's 64 colors that you can choose from as far as the ambient lighting, and it looks absolutely ridiculously good on this vehicle. So massage. Now this seat has a massage option in it, and you can have hot massage. Let's see. Oh, let's see what it does. It shows you of which pressure points it targets at any given moment, and you can actually feel it. That's awesome. If you're tired or if you need a little bit of relaxation, I mean, basically that's gonna help you do that hot, relaxing shoulder massage. Oh, that actually, it's like having one of those high-end massage chairs at home, activating massage. This is very nice. This is very relaxing. I'm sorry, I just stopped talking for a second there, but I was enjoying the massage that AMG GLE 63S was giving me. That's an awesome feature on this car. All right, before I fall asleep with the massage and the vehicle settings, you know, Mercedes-Benz with their MBUX system, which is this one. This is the new system that most of the new Mercedes-Benz are equipped with, including the new E-Class that I just tested not too long ago. Guys, this is in a class of its own. That's beyond anything else that is available on the market. Now look at this. This is all custom. Basically, it's like getting an iPad and getting it customized. What else is here? Those vans, I mean, they're nice. They're not the round ones, which I particularly don't like the round ones. These are fitting in really nicely. You have your engine on and off button. You have your HVAC, your heating, cooling, air conditioning. All of that stuff is right here. The one thing that I would get rid of, two things actually on this particular car. Not a big fan of the shiny trim. Personal preference, absolutely nothing against it, but I wouldn't have it on my car. I would not have anything shiny on it, because this black piano trim, while it looks awesome, it's just not very practical. Okay, here's where you control that MBUX. You can control it through voice, you can control it through touch, you can control it through that pad on the steering wheel, and you can control it through here. It's basically like having your little mouse pad in here. Your Parktronic, this vehicle does park itself like we saw on the E-Class, and maybe I'll actually show it to you on this vehicle. So here's some vehicle settings, and here you have your Navi and radio telephone. We're going to check out the radio in just a little bit. Quick features right here. Raise and lower a vehicle. Okay. Suspension. You can put the suspension in different modes. Race, Sport Plus. I mean, we're in the race mode right now, so it's not going to let us. And you have the performance exhaust button right here. Turn off your traction control, and this one basically will adjust the gears, the transmission, to race sport or comfort. Beautiful finishing on this vehicle. You can see that contrast stitching, nice soft leather, brushed aluminum. This is the grab handle. You know, hang on. I don't know why you would want to hang on as a driver to it. You should have your hands on the steering wheel, but I guess as a passenger you definitely want to hang on to it. This opens up, USB-C port, and fairly deep storage compartment right here. Panoramic sunroof, we're gonna get to it, and check it out. You have your SOS button. I mean, that's kind of like OnStar. This is for your sunglasses. One touch operation. First, you get the sunshade open, and then look how much light that gets into the vehicle, and then you open up your sunroof. Tons of room. Okay, they're all open about the same. I think it's about 18 inches or so that they open up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, practical, sporty, elegant interior of this GLE 63. Hey guys, so if you don't see that big smile on my face, you need to adjust your monitor or wherever you're watching this camera, because I'm just super excited to take this beast for a spin. Before we do that, I want to show you a couple things. First of all, the key. I mean, it is an AMG key. It's got the AMG logo. One of the things that I really liked about the previous AMG cars is that they had this AMG crest on the back of the key, and that what made the AMG key even more special than it is. Okay, the car is beautiful. It's not, doesn't take anything away from the car, but if I were to change something, I'll definitely put that crest back on the key. What else is here? So we've seen everything about the car. I showed you the interior. I mean, if we were to all of the features that this MBUX has to offer, we would spend, you know, an entire day just talking about it. So before, you know, do anything, let's do one thing. First of all, let's see if this vehicle can truly park itself. Now, we've seen it on the E-Class, but you know what? I'm driving, and see, maybe this one's gonna do it faster. So I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, searching for a parking space. Where's the parking space? Is there a parking space? Okay, maybe we have to go a little bit further. Now the vehicle's still looking for a parking space. It would really be good if we were to park close to something. Oh, there was a parking space. Actually, let's do another one right here. See, when it finds it, that gives you like the audible sign, hey, I found the parking space. And for some reason, it doesn't want to find the parking space. Take a look and see if we can do one more round. Here it is. I found the parking space, okay? Now it found it. Okay, this is not exactly what I was looking for, but okay, let's confirm it. And we'll put it in the reverse. And this vehicle, it puts the signal on it, okay? Now it does, I have it as ready to brake. Oh, so we want to park like this. Okay. Well, that's not how the rest of the cars are parked, Mercedes. And you don't want to really hit my on the pilot, right? So put it in front. Okay, changing gear. Depress gas pedal to continue driving, okay. Okay, now it's doing it all by itself. It says parking finished. So what I was looking for was looking, and look how it parked, okay? It's parked parallel where all of the vehicles are actually parked the other way. So, okay, well, there it is. You know, if you're absolutely are in a place where you don't know how to park, and if it does something like this, you better call somebody and say, hey, you know, can you park it for me, because this is really not the best way. Okay, I don't really care about parking assistance. I would probably never ever use it in my life, because by the time that it does it, you know, I'd be already parked and halfway to where I'm going. But the one thing that I want to check out is definitely the performance aspect of this car. We talked about the several different driving modes that are available with this car, and you set it up on that steering wheel dial. So I'm going to start it off like driving around this parking lot. We're going to start it off in comfort. In comfort mode, it's the reduced engine power. Basically, it's got the softer suspension, it's got the longer gears, so it doesn't shift as often, and it doesn't accelerate as far as you would in the sport mode. So that's the sport mode. The exhaust is tuned down, so basically just a regular daily driver. Now if you switch it to a sport mode or sport plus, let's do it in sport plus, and you can definitely hear the different power in the engine. You switch it to race and it raises it even more. So okay, so it gives me that indication that here there's a speed limit here. Now it's changing, so let's hit it. Wow, this beast actually just took off from 35 to, you know, just over 60 miles per hour in like no time. You just press that gas pedal and it goes crazy. So it definitely does have that ability, does have that pickup. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find the road and see if I can do from a stop and floor it and see what it does. But in the meantime, I'm going to switch it to just a regular sport mode, not the race mode, and see how it handles. It feels good. The vehicle, the size of it is perfect. Like I said, it's not too big, it's not too small. It's very luxurious, it's very comfortable. The seats, they're sporty seats. They grab you, but they're not like overly tight. And I'm not the smallest guy, and you can actually adjust those seats as well, so you can have a little bit more support for your knees, less support for your knees, something like this. So this is the true AMG. This is the handcrafted engine, the whole 9 yards, 600 horsepower, 3.7 seconds 0 to 60. Let's switch that. I can do that without going to the manual mode. I can basically downshift it, upshift it in here. You know, when driving this car, it really doesn't feel like it's got all that performance. It doesn't, probably from a distance, it doesn't really look any different than, you know, a vehicle that has so much power. And, you know, but it certainly does. I mean, if you put it in the race mode, we're going to try to find a spot where I can actually stop on the road and floor it to see how fast this vehicle is. But in general, I love it. I mean, it's a car that can do it all. You can take it to a restaurant, you can see. So here I'm parked, right? I put it to 0 miles per hour. I put it in the race mode. Guys, this is the moment of truth. Let's go. Woo! That thing goes. I mean, it's got lots and lots and lots of guts, and you can certainly take this with the best of them. So as I was saying, you can take this car to a nice luxurious restaurant. You can take this car on the racetrack. You can take this car to the office for regular everyday driving. You can even take this car camping. Its off-road capabilities, it might not be the same as the typical off-roader, maybe Defender, stuff like this, but it certainly certainly is capable of getting you out of the snow. As you can see, once that boost hit, with the turbo boost hit in the race mode, I mean, that thing just was like a slingshot. Basically, it got wound up and boom, let's go. So this is awesome. As far as the agility, as far as the turn, so we're gonna make a 90-degree turn. We're not gonna go super crazy, but here it is. I mean, it's very nice, it's very precise, and this is what it does. This vehicle is in the sport mode. It's certainly very capable of what it is. So braking power, let's hit the brakes. Almost instant. Okay, let's hit it again. Sport mode. Okay, 0 to 60, 3.7 seconds. I'm sure that wasn't it. The different terrain, not as experienced driver, but again, it's not my car. I have to be somewhat within the speed limit, so I'm not doing that. Guys, I love this car. I honestly, if I had the money, that would definitely found a place in my garage. I reviewed the SVR Range Rover not too long ago. Liked it a lot too. I guess this is my type of deal where, you know, I do like the performance SUVs. But, you know, if you like just a regular GLE, they're awesome. Price-wise, I mean, this is just over $120,000. The regular, you know, GLEs, they start somewhere about $60,000. They can go up to, you know, 80. If you get the 6-cylinder, you can probably 80, 85. You know, will get you a really nicely equipped vehicle. Now this is the top of the line. This is the best that they make. That's the GLE 63S. I mean, if you can afford it, I mean, go for it. Big thumbs up, Mercedes. Thank you, Mercedes-Benz of Hoffman Estates, for letting me review another one of those vehicles. And again, guys, if you like this kind of videos, and I'm glad that this channel is growing at the rate that it is, and then we're getting more subscribers and we're getting more views. I love making those videos. You know, it's a pleasure for me too to get into all those new and fancy and vehicles and just kind of get the feel of them. And I'm hoping that I'm making a difference and bringing some value to you just by, you know, sharing that experience with you. So if you like this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe like button. If you know that of anyone that could benefit from this channel, hit the share, and then this channel will grow, and I love it, guys. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.